Hey everybody, it's Amy G coming to you from my reading corner that I just set up. I, along with all of you, am sheltering in place and was trying to think of how I could help. How can I help everybody that's kind of going stir crazy at home? And I thought, hey, maybe I could read one of my children's books, Smarty, Marty's Got Game. Several of my friends are elementary school teachers and they're teaching online and they're reading to the kids, and I thought, you know, I bet they could use a respite, and I bet parents at nighttime could use one too. So maybe if you need a minute to brush your teeth or get a glass of wine, you can put this video up and play it for your kids, and I will read Smarty Marty's Got Game for your children. Okay, so I actually wrote this book back in 2012, and I dedicated it to my grandma, Martha, who is Marty in the book. So let's begin. Smarty Marty's Got Game. Okay, on our way to the ballpark. It was the day of the big game. Marty and her little brother Mikey had tickets. Marty loved baseball. Her nickname at school was Smarty Marty because she knew more about the game than anyone. It's called America's pastime because before there were video games, people used to play baseball to pass the time, Marty told Mikey. Well, Mikey didn't like baseball, not one bit. Baseball was long, baseball was boring, baseball was no video game. Marty got her love of baseball from her great-grandma Martha, who she also called Gigi. Gigi loved baseball more than anything and followed the game faithfully and even kept her own scorebook. She taught Marty everything she knew. Mikey never got a chance to know his great-grandma. So today, Marty was going to teach him everything Gigi had taught her. It was time he learned why baseball was the greatest game in the world. At the ballpark, the sky was blue and the sun was bright, and Marty was wearing her lucky cap. "It's hot," complained Mikey. So Marty put a brand new cap on Mikey's head. "I'm hungry. Ballpark food is the best," said Marty. Marty and Mikey started with garlic fries, but there was so much to eat. Cha-cha bowls and pretzels, hot dogs, popcorn, nachos, and of course churros for dessert. Maybe baseball wasn't so bad, thought Mikey, his belly full. Marty and Mikey took their seats right before the ceremonial first pitch. Marty loved the first pitch. It meant the game was about to begin. If the ball hits the ground before home plate, you boo because they bounced it. And if the ball hits the catcher's glove, you cheer. Mikey watched as the fans started her windup, threw the ball, and bam, it hit the catcher's glove. "Strike," yelled Marty, and Mikey cheered. At the top of the first inning, Marty had a surprise for her little brother, the secret to making baseball fun. She pulled out her special scorebook. "Want to help me keep score?" Well, Mikey never thought Marty would share her most valuable possession. By the end of the first inning, Mikey had learned the basics of the game. 9 players, each play a numbered position. Every player has a job, and it's the manager's job, don't ever call him coach, to decide who plays where. The manager also decides the order in which the 9 players will hit. Hitters 1 and 2 are table setters. Their job is to get on base. 3, 4, 5, and 6, power hitters, and they often hit home runs. 7 and 8 are back end of the lineup, and the pitcher almost always bats last and is a good bunter. "Bunting is silly," said Mikey. "The guy always gets thrown out at first." Marty's eyes went wide, and she took a deep breath. "Bunting," she said, "is actually very important. Usually it's about giving up a turn to bat so that a teammate can move to the next base. And yes, the runner was thrown out at first, but both runners on base advanced and were now in scoring position. The good guy smashed the ball into the outfield. It was caught, but the crowd still went wild. "Why is everybody cheering?" cried Mikey. "He's out." "The sacrifice fly," said Marty. "It's kind of like a bunt, but more exciting. The batter hits a high and deep fly ball that will be caught, but it gives his teammate enough time to tag the base and run home to score." For the next few innings, Mikey helped Marty score the game. Scoring did make baseball a bit more fun. Base on balls, or BB, is when a player walks to first base because the pitcher threw 4 balls. If a batter is patient and picky with his pitches, he might draw a walk and help his team. A strikeout, or a K. Strike 3, you're out. A player swings and misses or doesn't swing at 3 pitches in the square zone. A backwards K is when the batter doesn't swing at the 3rd strike. Double play, 5-4-3, single, double, home run, triple, grand slam. You can learn how to score all of those. The crowd stood up and cheered as the starting pitcher made his way back to the mound. The ace was the best pitcher on the team, and pitching into the 9th inning meant he was having a great game. When the first batter struck out, Marty yelled, "Grab some pine, meat," just like one of her favorite announcers. The batter had to go back to the dugout and sit on the bench. With a 1-run lead, the good guy's manager tapped his left arm and a new left-handed pitcher came in. The closer threw the ball hard and fast and usually closed out the game, but not today. The other guys scored and tied the game. In the bottom of the 9th, tied at 3-all, the home team had last licks. Mikey found himself on the edge of his seat and 3 hours had flown by. "Let's do this," he said through gritted teeth. "Strike 1, yelled the ump. Oh, Mikey closed his eyes tight and then opened them ever so slightly as the pitch crossed the plate. "Strike 2. Mikey covered his face with his hands and watched the next pitch through his fingers. Marty knew exactly how Mikey was feeling. It was the same feeling she had when she first started watching baseball with Gigi. Baseball was exciting. Whack! The good guys crushed the ball. Marty and Mikey watched it soar. Marty mimicked her other favorite announcer. He hits it high, he hits it deep. It is outta here. The stadium erupted, fans hugged, Mikey and Marty jumped up and down. The home team had won on a walk-off home run. They rushed out of their dugout, whooping and jumping. Marty's favorite part of scoring a game was coloring in the winning home run diamond. She carefully moved her pencil around the horn and decided it was time for her own sacrifice fly. "You want to color it in?" she asked Mikey, handing him the pencil. Mikey shaded in the diamond. "Marty?" "Yeah, Mikey?" "Say, what do you know about football?" Marty looked up to the sky where that beautiful walk-off home run was hit. She smiled and tipped her lucky cap to Gigi. The end. I hope you enjoyed Smarty Marty's Got Game. Take care, everybody.